Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Sunday. Let's go ahead and get started with our Sunday Stock Talk. So for those that are joining for the first time, I host this weekly live session. It's free and it's here on YouTube. We pretty much just break down the top 10 stocks that our group members see value in. So again, if this is your first time tuning on in and you want to participate, all we literally ask you to do is drop a thumbs up on this video. You need to make sure that you're subscribed, and you can participate by sharing your top stock in the live chat, and then I simply break it down for you. Again, it's a great way to be able to prepare for the up and coming week. And again, one thing that I like to do on my channel is to keep you up to date with not only how the market's performing, but as well as up and coming economic reports that influence the overall market. So hope that you guys enjoy this session. And if you do, again, all we literally ask you to do is smash that like button and make sure that you subscribe. So one of the first things that we want to talk about is on this 4-hour time frame, we're going back to test that 285 resistance level on QQQ. So based off of previous patterns, this has been a previous resistance range. Patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't always have to. The reason I'm sharing this with you is we're very close, right? Looking at where NASDAQ futures are right now, NASDAQ futures are pretty much break even. They're down a little bit, negative 0.06%, but that's not very significant. The really big focus that I'm going to have with my Learn Plan Profit group is to see if we break above and can make higher highs above 285. If we can make higher highs above 285, again, that's a step in the right direction. When looking at this on the day chart, again, we're still trading below the moving average, so please make sure that you understand that. And then on the 1-hour time frame, again, it's much easier to see previous resistance level. We are approaching a previous resistance level. The reason that this is so important is that if you're thinking of going long on a position, but then you see that it continues to consolidate and or show signs of a resistance, then it means that it most likely can still get rejected there and then it can sell right back off. So by being aware of previous resistance levels, it can at least better prepare you to maybe not have as an aggressive position size leading up to that specific, price per share. So very excited to follow up. If we break above this, then again, we step on the gas on the long play. If we actually get rejected, then we can go and transition back into shorting the market as it sells off. So let's go ahead and break down whatever stock you guys want me to break down. So please just make sure that you share it in the live chat and make sure you drop a thumbs up. So what's up? Happy Sunday. So NTR. So what's going on, Philip? So NTR, let me break that one down for you. I appreciate you taking time and joining us for our Sunday session. So it looks very oversold. I like one of the things that I like about this one is that it has a history of showing signs of higher highs and higher growths, as a history of growth, right, to say the least. The only thing that I don't like right now is that we are oversold, but we're trading below the moving average. That's going to be a challenge to see if we could actually break above, right? Because if we're trading below it, then what used to act as a support level can now act as a resistance level, and this thing can continue to sell off. So again, just because it's bounced here before doesn't mean that it has to bounce here again, and this is why we set our alerts. So I like to keep my trading very, very simple. You set an alert above, you set an alert below, and depending on, if we get that confirmation, you can always step on the gas. If it continues to sell off, then you can choose to short if you short. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I'm going to break down 10 different stocks. So again, all you literally have to do is share it in the live chat. And if you can't comment in the live chat, it's probably because you're not subscribed, and it's only for people that are subscribed to this channel. So let's go ahead and do Microsoft. So we got Microsoft as a request. Looking at this, I would view this not as a day trade, right, but as a long-term play. Very oversold. Microsoft is one of the most valuable companies that's publicly traded, from current lows to previous highs, previous all-time highs, 44%. It wouldn't really surprise me if by the end of the year, Microsoft is back trading above $300 a share. The thing that I do want to point out is, of course, with up-and-coming earning reports, right, you guys should all be aware that this up-and-coming week is a big earnings week, right? We have even Tesla reporting earnings. We have Microsoft reporting earnings as well on Tuesday. So please be aware of that, right? We're getting rejected by the moving average. We're forming lower highs and lower lows on the larger time frame. So just be aware that if Microsoft does begin to, uptick that you are aware of that we've been getting rejected by this moving average nonstop, right? So if it breaks above, great. If it doesn't, not really surprised, right? We've been getting rejected on Microsoft ever since 2022. So please take that into consideration. So no ticker call out format. We love the ticker call out format. Those are the old days. Yeah, I would be more than happy to break it down for you. So let's go ahead and do now. So see what we got going on here. So this one's a little bit all over the place, especially based off of recent patterns. It's been making lower highs, lower lows. It's beginning to consolidate. So it's trying to break above that moving average. That's progress, right? And then the next resistance range is going to be right around that 480 and then 520. So it's just really early to tell because obviously this is the first time it's breaking above the moving average ever since, the start of 2022. And then we got rejected. So that was actually a false reversal where it broke above and then it got rejected right away. It never made higher highs or higher lows. So it's kind of what I would look out for is, are we making higher highs and higher lows above the moving average on ticker symbol now? And if not, then again, it's great that it broke above, but it's only a matter of time for it to get rejected once again. So let's go ahead and break this down. Let's go ahead and do Netflix. So Netflix reported earnings last week and ended up missing its revenue. It ended up matching its revenue, but missing its earnings per share. But based off of their addition in subscriber growth, it gapped up, I think, 6% or 8% the day of earnings. So it's up so far at 342. We are still making higher highs and higher lows. This is one of the first quarterly earnings that Netflix has had where it doesn't absolutely get destroyed. Actually, no. Yeah, we had a previous gap up here and it looks like it's been on an uptick ever since then. I just remember for 2021 this thing was absolutely getting destroyed. In 2021 to 2022, huge gaps down, losing 20 to 30%. Now it's doing quite the opposite, right? It's showing signs of higher highs, higher lows, a little bit more on the overbought side right now. So it looks like Netflix is definitely trying to make a comeback, but as of right now, I think it's still earnings that's being factored in. I would wait for that to kind of cool off, wait for it to correct itself, and then with that point, you can, get it at least for a better deal. So, all right, so PFE, let's go ahead and break that down. PFE, again, if you guys want me to break down your stock, all we literally ask you to do is to share it in the live chat. So we got Pfizer, so again, very oversold. The thing that I like about Pfizer, especially at this level, I would not recommend this for a beginner. I would view this as a swing trade because it's so oversold based off of recent patterns from 45 all the way up to 54. I mean, you're talking over a 20% potential ROI, right? It makes fun. It makes for a fun short-term swing trade. Obviously nothing's guaranteed, but this tends to be a very common support range. This kind of reminds me of if you're part of my Learn Plan Profit group, I tend to swing trade Amazon pretty often. And because of that, I'm sorry, not Amazon, American Airlines. And from time to time, it's just anytime that American Airlines is trading at $12 a share, I always buy it. And my Learn Plan Profit team knows anytime that we get closer to $14 or $15 a share, I end up locking in profits. But this time, this could be another approach where I would consider going into a swing trade on this one just because of how oversold it is, how common it tends to find a support level here, and then its common resistance level right around that $52 to $54 a share. So I appreciate you sharing this, and this one will be something that I have to follow up with. But I like it. It would meet my criteria. I like those horizontal patterns. All right. All right, let's go ahead and do Tesla. Why not, right? Especially as Tesla has been trying to show signs of a recovery. I mean, Tesla's already up 30% since its lows, right? It hit lows of 101. Now it's trading at 133. So looking at this on the 4-hour time frame, we're still forming these lower highs, lower lows, still getting rejected by that moving average. So I would still look out for that, break above the moving average before I go all in. And I'd be very careful, especially with up and coming earnings. I don't know if you guys know this, but Tesla actually reports earnings on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and double check. So the 25th. Tomorrow's the 23rd. Oh, it's going to be Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. 23rd, 24th, 25th. Yeah. So Wednesday of this upcoming week, Tesla's going to be reporting quarterly earnings. I'll leave it up to you guys. If you guys want me to live stream those quarterly earnings, drop a thumbs up and let's get this video to over 1,500 likes. I'd be more than happy to do so. I just want to make sure enough people show up. So we can go from there. Let's go ahead and do SPY. What's going on, Blake? So SPY. Alrighty. So on the day chart, was making showing higher highs, higher lows. Again, one of the things that I really like about the S&P 500 ETF is that it makes for a great long-term play, and it looks like we're testing that moving average resistance once again. We'll see if we could actually make higher highs. Again, ever since we broke below, we have not been able to make higher highs and higher lows above the moving average for ticker symbol SPY. So again, definitely something to look out for, but as of right now, I would be very, very careful getting in way too early, knowing that it could still get rejected. I mean, if your intention is for a long-term play, then again, although things can get worse before they get better, I mean, if you have no intention of selling anytime soon, I think SPY is a great long-term investment, right? But as of right now, I would just be careful, right? If you wanted to be a little bit more strategic with your entry, just be aware, right? We have not been making higher highs and higher lows above the moving average. So you don't have to rush into it. You have nothing but time. Just wait for that confirmation, especially if you're trying to be a little bit more effective with your entry, right? But you could see we got rejected here. We broke above here, but then got rejected, broke above, and then got rejected. We broke above, but then got rejected. Never made those higher highs or those higher lows. So please make sure that you are aware of that. So, all right, let's go ahead and do two more, right? Let's go ahead and do two more breakdowns, and we can call it a live stream. So, let's do TLT. What's going on, Danny? So TLT. All right, forming lower highs, lower lows, no indication of a reversal. I'd be very, very careful with this. So continuously getting rejected, especially by that moving average. I would just be aware that, it is coming off of a pretty decent rally around this 4-hour time frame from overall lows of $91 to current highs of 108. It just looks like it's forming a double top. And, we're going to go back to retest that EMA, go back to retest that moving average. We can make our way back down to $100 and or make our way back down to $90 a share. So ticker symbol, there we go. What's going on, Ray? I'm going to have to break down yours, of course, because you took time to actually post it in the ticker call out format. So MODN, let's go ahead and break that one down. One of the things that I'm seeing here is we are seeing those higher highs, higher lows. I'd be very, very careful with how low of volume this thing has. So you can see right away that it has super low volume and it's extremely overbought. It is very bullish, and that's something that, obviously it makes sense on why you're paying attention to it. I would just be careful asking yourself the question, well, based off of previous patterns, not only is this an overbought level based off of what's happening right now, but based off of recent patterns. I mean, we have a previous resistance range of around that 40, or really anything above $40 a share seems to be very, very overbought for this. So I don't know what your intention is, if it's just to trade it for a short period of time, but it looks like it makes its way down to that EMA and then continues to try to rally. I just don't know if that margin is worth it. It also has lower volume and it's extremely overbought. So I just, the risk to reward ratio is just not in my favor when it comes down to that. So how's the GTR? The GTR is good. Justin just took it, who's my business partner for Tech Buds. So he just took it, and I'm going to be planning with the team. I don't know if you guys saw, but I posted a 2019 GTR on my Instagram. I just picked it up. I think it was Friday of last week, and we're getting ready to potentially give it away. So we're learning more about the details. We're going to be having a meeting with a company that hosts very similar giveaways where they give away motorcycles and stuff like that. So I want to learn more about that side of the business, see how we can incorporate. Obviously, we're going to have a third party that will be selecting the winner. And we're just going to be brainstorming ideas on how we can give away a 2019 GTR Black Edition. So again, if that's not a reason to stay subscribed, then I don't know what is. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. I do want to remind you, we did end up extending our mystery box sale. So what that means is if you click the second link in the description down below, you get and save $150 off Learn Plan Profit 2.0. That gives you access to being able to watch me trade live every day, access to the A to Z video lesson library, access to the private group chat, and access to the TechBuds HQ. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and it's $150 off right now. It's the second link in the description, which is our biggest sell. On top of that, we're extending it until tonight, which is midnight tonight. And that's going to be to claim a free mystery box with every new member that signs up for Learn Plan Profit 2.0. So obviously your emails do need to match when you claim your free mystery box. But all you have to do is click this link on your thank you page. Once you purchase, the discount applies automatically at checkout, but it comes with a free t-shirt. It comes with a free trading flag. It comes with a free Wall Street tee, trading notebook, and of course a trading mouse pad. All included, and again, it's for free. It applies automatically at checkout, and that's for everyone that signs up for Learn Plan Profit 2.0 by the end of tonight at midnight. Again, all you have to do is claim your free mystery box at checkout. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. I'm excited to kick off the week with our LPP team and our live trading session. And friendly reminder, even if you join by tonight, you can watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access. It's our biggest sell right now. It's $150 off. And again, that is that second link in the description down below. If you have any questions about what we talked about today, even if you have questions about joining my team, even prior to joining, feel free to shoot me a direct message via Discord, which is the first link in the description, or feel free to shoot me a message via Instagram, and that's that third link in the description down below. I'm using the Webull trading application. It is a free trading app. If you want to sign up and deposit $100, you will earn up to 12 free stocks if you use the fifth link in the description down below. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. Don't forget to pick up some of your trading mouse pads, and that's the fourth link in the description. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.